From being a headache for governments to being locked up in a British detention facility, Julian Assange currently languishes in a high-security prison. He's facing possible extradition to the United States for releasing embarrassing evidence of U.S. war crimes in Iraq. Welcome to a little skullduggery as we try and untangle Julian Assange in chains. Nothing is safe online. It's a motto Julian Assange knew all too well when he launched WikiLeaks, an outlet to disseminate classified information. So why did Assange do it? Well, the answer lies in the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Saddam Hussein was alleged to be harboring Al-Qaeda suspected terrorists and was accused of having weapons of mass destruction, except none of these allegations proved to be true. Millions around the world protested as part of a global anti-war movement. It was a call to arms for Julian Assange. As the US got bogged down in Iraq, its coalition troops were accused of war crimes. But the Americans spoke of precision airstrikes and collateral damage to deflect from mounting civilian deaths. Except there was evidence of US wrongdoing, and Assange got his hands on proof. He embarrassed the US military and political establishment by publishing the evidence. While the Obama administration was unable to nab Assange, it did arrest his co-collaborators. The US military investigation rounded up intelligence officer Chelsea Manning, who was found guilty of passing classified data to WikiLeaks. It's taken years for all involved, the United States, UK, Ecuador, and Sweden, to be able to leverage enough power to finally arrest Julian Assange. So how did we get to this point? Assange walked into the Ecuadorian embassy in London in 2012. It was to escape possible arrest over allegations of rape in Sweden. While the media has painted out his move as avoiding questioning, it is, according to the UN Special Rapporteur on Torture, Nils Melzer, the other way around. Swedish prosecutors stonewalled Assange despite him saying he'd answer their questions. Was Assange right then to be suspicious of the Swedes? Maybe so. The country has a record in assisting the CIA with torture of suspects it arrests. Assange stayed inside Ecuador's London embassy for 7 years. Eventually, a deal between the US and Ecuador for a $10 million debt relief package led the British police to enter Ecuador's embassy and forcibly remove Assange. Once in custody, Assange was found guilty of skipping bail and sentenced to a 50-week prison sentence. Soon, the US started extradition proceedings against Julian Assange. Assange and WikiLeaks were accused of colliding with Russia after disclosing Hillary Clinton's emails before the 2016 presidential elections. Donald Trump initially praised Assange, but would eventually call him disgraceful and deserving of the death penalty. Some observers say the Assange case is a scandal representing the failure of the rule of law in the West. If investigative journalism is classified as espionage and can be incriminated, then censorship and tyranny will likely follow. A predatory system has been given birth before our eyes. YouTube videos are circulating in which American soldiers brag about driving Iraqi civilians to commit suicide with systematic rape, and yet none of the accused have been prosecuted. At the same time, a person who exposes such crimes is potentially facing 175 years in prison, as Assange is. Is this for the sake of justice or for the sake of revenge? Let us know what you think. Make your comments and suggestions to TRT World's YouTube page. I'm on Twitter at Ali_Mustafa.